both there whole time. My brother left. He did 9th grade.
Okay,
Took him out. He needed to take him out. But he going to private school. I don't even know what private school he's going to. It's some school.
Those kids different in there. I just
What?
went.
My brother in that.
Oh my God.
He part of it.
Oh, either way, we're back with another episode of Wisdom for Women. I'm your host, Eris Simone, mental health professional, certified life coach, founder of the Blue Heart Project, creator of Wisdom for Women. And we're back in the city. Y'all, we made them all. Oh, and we in the West End. The West End, the best end. Fight me afterwards. Whatever. I got 2 guests.
You know what?
I got 2 guests here. Y'all can introduce yourself.
I'm Charis. I have a mental health company in Houston, Texas. It takes a village mental health services. And yeah.
I'm Iman. I have a mental health agency as well, Divine Youth Counseling. We're located in Chesterfield, Virginia, and we are opening up a new location in Houston.
Period. So y'all already know what we're probably talking about today. We're talking about Now we're talking about mental health though, for real. Seriously. We're talking about mental health as it relates to the Black community, whether it be women, men, all the others, all that good stuff. So yeah, we living in 2023, post pandemic. I'm so glad that now our culture specifically is taking it serious. I feel like a lot of our mental health issues, unfortunately, come from PTSD. A lot of the mentalities come from just like generational curses passed down, slavery, all that bad stuff. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into some things. We're gonna do some things. So for the people to know, a little bit about y'all companies. How long? Well, first of all, let's start with why is mental health a passion for y'all, and why did y'all want to get into this industry?
Mental health is a passion for me. Well, just helping people, period. So, with education and mental health, I just have a passion with helping people and just bettering people's life.
I always had a passion for helping individuals, but when I gained my degree in social work and then I obtained my master's degree, it just became more compassionate for me. And it's like as you grow daily, like you become to love it, and I love it.
I feel that.
Yeah, with this field, you have to have a passion for it because it will burn you out. So
quickly.
If it ain't with you, then don't let the good Lord split you. I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. But every day, you know, I learn something new. And
right.
And just with this, you don't know everything dealing with this. You know?
Yeah.
We all learn as we go.
Learning as you go.
Yeah.
Get better as you go, learn as you go.
No, for sure. So for me, it started off as far as like, I just wanted to understand, and it's, Lord Jesus have mercy. So I wanted to understand why people do the stuff they do, like at a very basic level. And like as a kid, I'm just like, why y'all move like that? Like why y'all think like that? So that's where like my love for psychology and like philosophy came in, because at first I was a psych major, but when I told people like what I wanted to do and like about the Blue Heart Project and stuff, they literally said first visit at state, you probably should do social work. So I'm just like, oh, okay, but I also was like, okay, that's cool, because after doing undergrad, I didn't feel like going all the way anymore as far as the PhD. So I was like, okay, I mean, that's cool. I can do a little undergrad, you know what I'm saying? Put people up, you know. So that was cool. But you know, me and Iman went to the same program as far as at Virginia State. So who had prepared us? I'll never forget. I remember like a 2-week duration in my junior year where we probably had like 5 papers due back, and it was like they didn't even care.
They did.
Like it was like a 12-page, a 10-page, a
20.
5-page. Oh my God! And I'm just like, yo, like I'm literally in tears. Like, bro, I went too quick. Go on to Dr. T. I don't want to do this no more. She like, you too far in now. If you quit, that's stupid. Just like that. I'm just like, bro, y'all doing too much though. And then it's like I in being in grade school and even being in college, I always had teachers writing me, and they will always tell me at the end, like, it's because I see your potential. I see you could be so much greater than what you is. Like in high school, they used to say like, you be doing that so you can fit in, and like you need to stop that. So I made the decision that when I went to college, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna dumb myself down no more. I'm gonna use my whole vocabulary. I'm not gonna just dim my light. You feel what I'm saying? To make other people comfortable. But you know that can be lonely. Yeah. But that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Like we ain't here to talk about my mental health. We ain't here to talk about my mental health. I'm straight. You feel me? But I definitely just wanted to give that little tidbit. So I mean, I know we was talking earlier off camera. What should the people know is the hardest in being in this industry? Let's say this. What do you think is the biggest benefit, and what you think is like the biggest like downfall? Being that y'all are owners, like being at that level.
Take the flow.
So I feel like a benefit is definitely seeing the growth.
Okay.
Once you see the growth and you see everything that you poured into a client and you see a change, that's definitely a great benefit. It's nothing more rewarding just to see a success story.
Yeah.
I know as being in the mental health field, period, I've been a counselor for 8 years. So I've understood, so I've seen different situations. I've seen a plethora of clients. I don't have clients that die. I don't have clients that transgender. I don't have clients that now they went downhill. I don't have clients that have succeeded. Yeah. So you have seen a lot, and I can honestly say the most rewarding thing to benefit is to see the growth in them, to see them out doing their thing. Like I love getting called back, say, "Hey, Miss Iman, like, hey, I'm graduating. You want to come to my graduation?"
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I can definitely say a downfall, and more so I say a barrier sometimes if when you care too much. You can also care more than the client.
Yeah.
You can care about what's going on, and sometimes you'll find yourself getting frustrated. You worked up, and they back home chilling. You like, no, we gotta go. Come on, why are you doing this?
They don't care.
They don't care. So, and overstepping. Sometimes, like like Travis said, you have to have a passion to do this.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you're having a passion, you see a situation just like, oh, I can help them, because it's easier for us to just give them like financials or do something for them. It's easier for us, but what are we teaching them?
Right.
So be the, okay, how do I know I really need to help this person? How do I know that this person's not trying to play me? How do I know?
Yeah.
So
And how do I know that my resources that I have is really helping this person?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I definitely agree with you saying like caring too much, because like I had told you off camera, having those little bit of clients at first, like them was like my little sisters. Like especially because one was 17, one was 13, one was 15, one was 16. And because I met them where they at.
Yeah.
So it's just like, having that type of bond, and then hearing like something happened to them or they got into it or whatever, like you kind of react like, oh, this is my people, but it's like you gotta have that boundary of just like client and professional. It's easier now with my different caseload, because it's like I talk to y'all for like an hour. That's cool. But some of them I do gravitate towards a little bit more than others. But I definitely would say that's the biggest downfall for me, because I'm a simp. I care too much. I wear my heart on my sleeve, all that good stuff, and I feel like they be peeping that, so they be kind of trying me too. It's like, actually, no, your parent has to feed you. I'm not bringing you food every time I come. And I don't know, sometimes even like they siblings that's not getting service be tripping. I had one, I had a client, and it was the first time I met them, and the siblings was like, when you come back, can you bring us dollars for the ice cream truck? Oh my God, no.
It's like once you do something that
Yeah.
one time, they
Right.
gonna keep on
Right.
you know, keep on thinking that's what you're supposed to do. Like no,
And it's
you
like,
know,
no,
that's
like,
not.
and then it was like, for me, I'm like, why is your people comfortable with y'all coming out y'all mouth and saying that?
They don't care.
They don't care. They
I'm
look
like,
at
they don't
us
care.
like, yeah, you supposed to be doing this. Back to school
Yes.
shopping, call your counselor. They do stuff like that.
Yes.
They do stuff
Yes.
like
Call
that.
your counselor.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Like,
Yes.
that's insane. That's insane. And I be feeling bad, but it's also like, that's not in my job description
Yeah.
at all. Like,
That's
Daily
why those
reinforcement.
boundaries is
Mhm.
very important.
Yes,
That's
very.
the key
Yeah.
thing in this field.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
and luckily I ain't have to learn it as hard as some people, but you know, it's like, oh my God, get your kid.
Yeah. No, for real.
Get
Yeah.
your kid.
For real.
But aside from all of that, obviously, you know, we're all black women. I want to talk about just like how we deal with our own mental health, like being in society, being from the inner city, all of that type of stuff.
The question is, how do we? Like, we
just
like,
keep going.
We
We too
just keep
strong,
going.
minded
Yeah, like you
female.
said, once you have you that strong-minded female, and you have your goal already set,
Yeah,
you don't look back at nothing that's stopping you. Like,
yeah,
it hits you, and you get back up and try it again.
yeah.
So that's the difference between, I say, other people and people like us.
Yeah.
You know,
We ain't really got a choice.
we don't have no choice.
We
Correct.
never
You
had
know,
no choice.
you
though.
got, you trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So you have to do it to get wherever you're going. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you stop, how you gonna get there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
know?
right.
No, that's a fact.
How you gonna get there?
For me, in the past, as an adolescent, I definitely was struggling with my mental health a little bit. It was like a couple years after I found out my dad was sick and all of that, as far as like dialysis, kidney failure, all of that. And I don't know, cause like I felt like I know I used to battle with depression, and I've had suicide ideations. My last attempt of suicide, I actually was caught though, because I had OD'd on my father's pills, and my mom had found me in my room. It's kind of hazy, like this is just what was told to me, but I do remember being taken out on a stretcher. They made me drink charcoal. That was disgusting. And I had to stay in Virginia Treatment Center for kids for like probably like 10 days or whatever. And it was terrible. It was like jail. Like, they literally didn't even let me wear a scarf on my head because they was like, no, that can be used as a weapon.
Yeah.
The only thing I had in my room was the little cot bed and like this little plastic thing on the wall. Had to sleep on the unit, girl. Couldn't have a phone. Oh my God. It was literally like jail. But I made the best of it, I feel like, as far as like, I forget that therapy, the outreach therapy that they have in there. And there was this little girl in there, and her hair was just all over the place. Like, honestly, it was just like somebody just threw her in there, did not care about her. So I had my mama on my visitations. I made sure it was okay, of course, but I had my mom bring Kanekalon. So then I did her some box braids before I left.
Aww.
Yeah, cause like I couldn't leave her in there like that. I'm like, it's no way, like it's no way. And cause I was in there for like 10 days or 12 weeks, something like that. And at the time I was doing hair, so I was like, let me just, you feel me?
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice.
I feel like you have to go through certain stuff to make you
Yes.
stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like I lost my dad,
yeah,
unexpected.
yeah,
You know, my dad was all I knew.
yeah.
He been there forever. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Still to this day, I like he's not dead. Like he's
Right.
just away.
Yeah.
I still feel like Dad, he been gone 2 years now.
It's been
You
2
know?
years.
Yeah, so it's like,
That's
well,
crazy.
going
Time flies.
going on 2 years.
Okay, that's
Right.
what
A
I
year
say,
some
time
change.
flies.
But I'm like, with that, you would think I'm shutting down. Like I don't want to do nothing. I had that
Yeah.
mindset. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I stopped going to school.
Mm.
I stopped going to work for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I got 2 kids. I
Yeah.
can't stop.
Yeah.
It made me stronger.
Mm.
You know, it made me like, nah, this not you.
Yeah.
You not making him happy by doing nothing like this.
Yeah.
So
But you got your
You know?
mental, but at that same time,
Yeah.
like, go back to the question, like, how do we cope?
Yeah.
You just got yourself, you
Yeah.
stop self-thinking.
For real.
Like, I gotta get myself together. I don't have no other choice.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like we give each other? Y'all feel like we give ourselves enough grace as Black women? Because to the rest of the world, we gotta be strong. We gotta be independent. We gotta be on our stuff, especially in relation to. And I would argue this, especially in relation to how we relate to Black men, because they're looking at us now like, okay, but my mom did it all. I watched my mom break her back. I watched my mom do this. I watched my mom da 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 da. On one end, yes, naturally that's in us. But on the other end, what I do want Black men to start coming to the realization